Secrets, the podcast where we turn that little go live button into a money making machine. I am Jen, your slightly over caffeinated, live selling obsessed, adventure loving host. And today we're talking about taking the show on the road, literally, because right now I'm recording this in the back of our fifth wheel camper, not far from the Kennedy Space Center in Florida, while my husband walks with our two kids around the campground for some quick after dinner exercise. And my three cats are aggressively judging me through the glass door. So if you hear a thunk, it's probably one of them launching a paw at the window. So let me back up. A few months ago, we realized something. Y'all, we were bored. I mean, we had everything set up just right. For the past 2 years, we had been living in a house on 6 acres with a fully furnished basement that was basically my live selling dream studio. Perfect lighting, perfect backdrop, reliable internet. Everything was running like a well oiled machine. But you know what? It was too smooth, too predictable. And that's just not us. Since we homeschool, we didn't have to stay in one place. And the thought of staring at the same trees and walking the same driveway loop every day for the foreseeable future, it started to feel like we were living in a very comfortable, very well decorated Groundhog Day movie. That's when my husband and I looked at each other and said, you know what? Let's shake things up. Because why not trade a big house for a tiny home on wheels, swap out a basement studio for a traveling toy hauler office, and see how many adventures and how many Wi-Fi issues we could rack up along the way. Now, we'd actually done this once before a few years back. We took a year to travel in our catamaran, and I hosted 3 live shows a week from the ocean. So we figured we could do it again, and it would be a fun chance to hang out with our kids, make some awesome memories while they still wanted to be around us. Fast forward to today, and here we are, homeschooling 2 kids still, running a business, actually couple businesses, and traveling the country in our fifth wheel. Now, I know what you're thinking. How on earth do you run a full-time live selling business in this tiny camper? Well, let me introduce you to my state-of-the-art, high-tech, super official toy hauler office. Okay, that's a fancy way of saying we converted the back of the camper into a workspace. It's got a desk, a backdrop lighting, and because we're extra fancy, a lift bed overhead, so I can sell live and go take a nap in the same place, right? That's efficiency. Literally, it is not an intense or very detailed setup, and it works, okay? 4 times a week, I hop in here, flip on the lights, do my live shows, and keep the business running, just like I would if I had the permanent studio. Only now, our view changes every few weeks. Mountains one day, beach the next, and sometimes just a lot of cornfields, which is not my favorite, okay? Every night before a live show, we have a system. My husband takes the kids on a walk around the campground. I run to the back of the camper before anyone has time to ask me for a snack. I shut the door, and my cats immediately start plotting my demise because how dare I close them out? I swear, they sit outside that glass door and glare, just staring, sometimes pacing, sometimes just climbing up the door like furry little protesters demanding entry. It's like having a live studio audience. Instead of applause, it's just this intense judgment of 3 cats. Hey, live sellers, want to know the secret sauce to exploding your live sales right out of the gate? Well, guess what? I wrote the book on it, literally. It's called Live Sales Secrets. Just click live and you can grab a copy for free. Yep, just cover shipping and it's all yours. Inside, you'll discover my proven live framework, the exact system that's helped me and countless others turn live streams into cash machines. No more awkward silences, no more talking to crickets, just real engagement, real sales, and a business that actually works. You'll learn how to sell without feeling salesy because no one likes a pushy pitch. The secret psychology behind why people buy and how unlocking it can take your live sales to the next level, and how to instantly boost your confidence on camera, even if the idea of going live makes you sweat. So if you're ready to turn that little go live button into a money-making machine, head to livesalesecrets.com and grab your free copy today. Seriously, it's free. Just cover shipping. I mean, you'll probably spend more on coffee than this book will cost to get in your hands. Go get it now. And remember, Just click live. Now, you might be wondering, does taking your business on the road really work? Well, the short answer is yes. The long answer is yes, if you're willing to roll with the chaos, because let's be honest, there's no perfect setup. The Wi Fi might be sketchy sometimes, even with two cell phones, Starlink, and a mobile hotspot. The lighting might be a little weird, and occasionally a campground neighbor is gonna decide that power washing is their new favorite hobby right when you're about to go live. But here's the thing, your audience, they do not care about perfection. This is not a Broadway production, right? They care about connection and about you. They don't need a fancy studio, they just need you. Showing up, being real, bringing that energy and giving them value, no matter where you might be. Now, I have watched many live sellers do their shows while on vacation because they understand the power of consistency, and showing up when you say you will be there is very important. It's not hard, it just requires a little extra planning, but your audience will appreciate you for it. So if you've been waiting for the perfect time or the perfect setup or the perfect location, stop waiting. Just hit that button, because if I can do it while bouncing from campground to campground, setting up my gear in different states every few weeks, figuring out the Wi Fi signals like I'm on some kind of scavenger hunt, you can do it too. So, what's next for us? Well, more adventures, more live shows, and let's be honest, probably more cat judgment. And for you, if you're ready to take your live selling to the next level, go grab my book, Live Sales Secrets. It's free, just cover shipping, and I'll walk you through my exact system for selling live, whether you're in a studio, a camper, or your car outside Starbucks. See, my first few months selling live were done right there in the front seat of my van under that map like glow. Oh, it was glorious. We had a house full of kids, and it was hard to find any silent space, so I got creative. And I started my live selling career at the happiest place on earth. Starbucks, right? For me, at least. So head to livesalessecrets.com and grab your free copy right now. All right, that's it for today. I'm off to rescue my husband from our kids, let the cats back in before the furry vengeance begins, and get ready for tomorrow's live show. So until next time, remember, just click live.